Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, Wizards of the Coast finally revealed everything we need to know about Aetherdrift, the first real set that's coming out in 2025. If you don't count Innistrad Remaster, which is coming out on Friday, those are being only boosters. Aetherdrift is the full set with the commanders, the collector, the play boosters, and the bundles, and there's some new mechanics and everything. So they released a 50-minute video on YouTube, and then they had about an hour-long live stream right after on YouTube and Twitch. I highly recommend you guys go check that out if you want all the details. I can't play the video on screen or else I'll get a copyright strike, but I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I remember from it, and then we're going to go through the articles that also came out today. One of them being the mechanics right over here, then all about collecting, and we're going to talk real quickly about the commanders. They released a couple articles about the commander, but I'm going to go more in detail about the commander deck list in a future video because they did say that later on this week they're going to break down and reveal the full commander list, so I'll make a video about that in the future. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe because we do a bunch of Magic videos here. Comment down below if you're excited or not about Aetherdrift. Did this change your mind? Are you more excited or less excited now that you know even more about it? And give the video a thumbs up because it helps the YouTube algorithm. As a small YouTuber, that helps. Every thumbs up helps. All right, so as I said, highly recommend you guys check out the video, but basically the video is a quick lore about what's going on in the world of Magic. Now, I'm not a big lore guy yet. I'm slowly learning about it, but the Aetherdrift is going to be a race across the multiverse planes, different planes, and there are 10 teams. So basically they divided all of them, like one of them being the speed demons, one of them being, I don't remember the exact names, but each of the teams basically have their own set of colors and cards and create like legendary commanders if you want within them, which is really cool. I do like that. They talked about the fact that this is going to be very much focused on vehicles and crews and a couple new mechanics. So let's jump right into the first article here, which are the mechanics that we're going to be seeing. So the Grand Prix is only moments away, and if you don't want to be left in the dust, you'd be well advised to get up to speed on all the new and returning mechanics coming in Aetherdrift. We've got a crash course on these rules on the road right here, and since these racing references are coming to me all Fast and Furious, love that series by the way. You should tell me which one's your favorite Fast and Furious movie. We should really get on with it. We'll be going over the major new and returning mechanics, blah 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 blah, coming out with the pre-release event starting February 7th, which is Friday of next week, and then the official launch on the 14th. So let's jump right into it. The first one are speed and start your engine. So I did see this in the video. Again, I'm going to say I wasn't super excited about Aetherdrift, and I'll talk about what I like and dislike here. But the first thing is you'll see here that they have a mechanic called Start Your Engine. So there's going to be a card. I don't know if I will be able to see. Here it is. You'll be able to get this card that is Start Your Engine. So if you ever have a card that has Start Your Engine on it, you're going to start at level 1. Once you do a damage of any kind to your opponent, you can level up to the next one, but you can only do it once per turn. So it'll basically take at least 3 turns of damaging your opponent to get all the way. And then once you're there, you can get to max speed, which is speed level 4. Once you're at level 4, then a lot of the different cards have special effects. So for example, looking at Streaking Oil Gorger, Start Your Engine. So if you have no speed, it starts at 1 and it decreases once on each of your turns when an opponent loses life. And then max speed is 4. Once you hit max speed, this creature has a lifelink. So there you go. So that's an example of how the Start Your Engine and the max speed will work. You start at level 1, you damage your opponent, you increase the speed. Once you're at max speed, it'll activate something on the card like you saw here. They showed a bunch of different ones with a lot of different abilities, but that's the idea of it. So pretty cool. I was watching the live stream where they explained that they wanted to bring in a new mechanic that would speed up the game. And the idea is that they didn't want to have a side gameplay mode, which if you guys remember I talked about in my first look, that I was kind of excited about the idea of them releasing some kind of new game mode that's speed related, and they didn't want to do that because they said that they've done that in the past where they do these like side quests or side objectives, and it slows down the game. So for the opposite, with Aetherdrift being a race, they wanted to speed it up. So they're highly the idea of Start Your Engine and max speed is that it's engaging and encouraging you to damage your opponent faster. You're not trying to hold off. You want to damage your opponent. You want to attack so that you get the max speed. That's the idea of making the game go faster. So in that idea, I think it's pretty cool for that specifically, that they're trying to speed up the game. So they break it down here. Like I said, this is going to be a specific card that, if I remember correctly, they did talk about, I don't remember where, but in the video they talked about how you can pick up this card. I think it's like included in every box or something. I might be mixing it up with something else. I just watched the video. I'll have to rewatch it, and I highly recommend you guys watch it as well. The next one is Exhaust. So Exhaust is a special ability on a card that can only be used once. So once you've used it, you can't reactivate it again, but they are very powerful abilities. So if you see here, Exhaust, spend 3 in a red, put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature, activate each Exhaust ability only once. So you can basically buff this character up one time, and then you can't use it ever again. So there you go. Winning is everything, and sometimes you have to. Have we used Pedal to the Metal yet? No, that's surprising, but sure. Put the Pedal to the Metal. Exhaust abilities are activated abilities that can give you a potent punch, but only once. So that's not bad either, if you ask me. Vehicles are back, but what a surprise, right? This being a whole racing thing. So I've talked about in the past that I've never been a huge fan of vehicle cards. So hopefully with these new ones, maybe I'll find cool combos that I'll like. But yes, vehicles are back. If you guys don't know how vehicles work, they have a whole crew system to it. So they're artifacts that you can play. And then crew is that you tap your creatures to enter the vehicle. And then this vehicle becomes a creature, basically. So the idea is that you're putting your tapped creatures into the car, and then the car can attack with a 3/3. So not bad. That's the idea of it. They're returning. And then they have mounts and saddles. So this one, from what I understand, are also returning. These are not new ones. So mounts, let's say like this lizard mount, is a card itself. It's a creature, but you can use the saddle ability. So you tap any number of other creatures you control of total power 2 or more, and this mount becomes saddled until end of turn. Saddle only as a sorcery. So there you go. So that's not bad as well, if you ask me. And then I think that's all the new stuff. I'm trying to see here. So saddle, vehicles, mounts, exhaust. I think that's everything. Let's see. What is this here? Valor's Flagship. Ability, okay, meaning during your main phases, while the stack is empty, to activate a saddle ability, tap untapped creatures you control other than the mount itself with total power greater than or equal to the number after saddle. When that ability resolves, the creature becomes saddled until end of turn. What that means exactly varies from creature to creature. Many mounts have a triggered ability that triggers whenever it attacks while saddled. When you cycle this card, create X11 color saddle mounts and cruise vehicles as though its power were 2 or greater. Okay, so that's an example of what the saddle could do. Some creatures are a little better suited to the racing life than others. Look for pilot creatures throughout the set that can crew vehicles and saddle mounts as if their power were 2 or greater. Under the steady hands, your vehicles and mounts will be hitting the road before your opponents are out of the garage. Sorry, I'm trying to read at the same time as talking to you guys. And then we've got cycling. I've known cycling for a while now. You can spend to discard this card and then a special effect, so you're cycling through your deck a little bit faster. Not bad. That's also a returning one. And that's it for all the new / returning mechanics. So first thing for me, I think Exhaust is a really cool one that I wouldn't be surprised to see it come back in a bunch of different sets. I think Exhaust is a really simple, use one time a major ability. So I think that's cool. The start your engine and speed is very much specific to Aetherdrift. I don't think we're going to see it anytime soon after this, because it's a specific to Aetherdrift, which is fine, but I kind of wanted something that I can see a lot. And I think Exhaust is definitely going to be something we're going to be seeing way more in the future. This also feels like something that I need to kind of play with it before I can really give my thoughts on whether or not I like the start your engine / speed mechanic. My first reaction is, that's my first reaction, but hopefully that will change over time. Let's get into the next article here, which is the collecting Aetherdrift, the 4 most important things to know. So fantastic news for me. There's going to be a serialized card for this one. I was not expecting that, but they brought back a serialized, which, if you guys don't know, I only started collecting Magic the Gathering cards with Bloom Burrows, so this is the first official set that has a serialized card since I've started collecting, which is why I'm excited. I know that not everyone likes serialized, but it's a fun little thing. I guess Innistrad is going to be coming out first, but nobody cares, technically. They don't seem to care about Innistrad. It's coming out in 2 days, and they're focusing on Aetherdrift. But let's get into it here. Magic is off to the races in Aetherdrift, the high-octane set that follows a Jirapur, I hope I said that right, Grand Prix across 3 planes of the multiverse. Chandra is one of the main characters. her rival Sita Varma as they pursue a life-changing prize against life-threatening opponents. With high-speed gameplay and brand new mechanics, which we just went through, Aetherdrift ushers in an exciting year of standard legal sets. So let's talk about the collecting thing. First thing, there's going to be 500 of the Aether Sparks Borderless Serialized card. Borderless serialized card. Sorry. So it's going to be 1 in 500. Now, you can still get the Aether Spark as a basic card that's going to be a part of all the sets, but the serialized one that you're seeing here is only going to be in collector boosters and 1 in 500. This card, in my opinion, looks really cool. I do love the art here. This is something, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it, but if you guys go watch the YouTube video, one of my big things so far is that with Aetherdrift, gameplay-wise, I'm not super excited. Collecting-wise, I will say I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Every borderless revved up style, which we're going to probably see, the art is gorgeous, but the basic cards are so lame, if you ask me. So I'm kind of right in the middle where I kind of want to just not have any play boosters for Aetherdrift just because I really think the art is very lame. The special edition ones, which we're going to get into the showcase, all that, they look gorgeous, like absolutely really, really gorgeous. Love the art style. But when I look at the normal cards, they really look so boring this time around. So let's get right into it. Aether Spark, a wondrous creation of the inventor Ishikari, is a grand prize for the winner of Aetherdrift's main competition. As the set's headliner, this prize is yours to claim. Serialized double rainbow foil borderless version. So there you go. So there's a couple different versions. This version of the card appears only in the Aetherdrift collector boosters. Serialized versions of the Aether Spark can appear in collector boosters of any language, but the card will always be in English. They're mechanically identical to their non-serialized counterparts. So there you go. Then you've got these gold border first place foils dazzle the competition. These gold border, they were talking about how they can't really present it well in digital form. It just looks yellow here, as you can see. But apparently the actual card is going to be gold. So I'm going to have to wait and see what it looks like physically. Just because I'm sure you all agree in the comments, yellow looks gross. So I hope that the gold looks really better. By the way, this Planeswalker actually looks really cool. I like the abilities that they gave Chandra here. Japan Showcase are returning. Awesome. Again, awesome. Like, look at this. I love, really, really, really love this art here. These showcases are really something else, I feel like, this time around. So I'm a big fan of what they did with the art this time around. So Loot the Pathfinder, another card that I really think is adorable. The Beast Noble. He has actually 3 different exhaust abilities, but you can only use each one once, which is really cool because he is a green, blue, and red. And you can see here that they have a green exhaust, a blue exhaust, and a red exhaust. And you can only use each one once. I really like that, and I really, really like this Japan one here. There are 10 cards from Aetherdrift that have been reimagined by Japanese artists and illustrators. These cards have a special frame and style that pays homage to Japanese hobby shops. Traditional foil and fracture foil Japan Showcase cards appear only in Aetherdrift collector boosters, which, by the way, if you guys don't know, you should go back and watch my last video before this one, which was a booster battle number 10. I got a Japan Showcase in that one. I'm not going to spoil anything, but you guys should go check out that sweet Japanese showcase. So go back and watch that from the Dustborn set. Then we got special guest cards crafted by the Secret Lair team. Okay, we'll see how everyone feels about that. Chrome Mox. So I'm guessing these are Secret Lair specific. Let's find out here. Rev up those engines and prepare for some eye-catching. Here, let me leave it like this. We worked with the Secret Lair team to make these 10 cards as true to Aetherdrift as we could. As they certainly delivered, since we were already going full throttle with Secret Lair, we decided to bring the first place foil fun to these special guest cards. Special guest cards appear in Aetherdrift play boosters and collector boosters, and first place foil special guest cards appear only in first place box topper packs. Okay, so the box topper, that's what I was talking about. So the box topper, I don't know if they're going to have it here, are only included in boxes. So if you buy a box of 12 collectors or a box of 30 play boosters, you're going to get the topper, which, let me see if they talk about it here. We've seen this before. This is something they've revealed before, which is just the symbols and logos, but I think they said that they revealed, let's see. I'm sure there's a part here, the Aether Spark, which we just talked about. Oh, what's going on here? First place foil. Okay, so this is the same thing. Oh, there you go. Look at that, the gold. That does look way nicer in this little animation here than this yellow here. So if this is what the gold looks like, That is really sexy. If you ask me, I think that's pretty cool, right in this video here. But let me see. Oh, the lands, that's pretty cool. I do like the lands, the full art lands. This blue one's actually really cool. Ooh, the red's kind of lame. Plains and red so far are lame, but I will say blue and swamp, or black, really cool. And forest is fine. It's okay. Yeah, you can these are really hard to showcase, as you can see here, because they're just yellow. I'm very excited to see what they look like in gold. So there you go. Look into the scenic. 1% box toppers. In 25% of first place box topper packs, one of the basic lands will be one of the 5 first place foil full art panorama lands. Okay. Oh, this is gorgeous. I liked it. Like, this art is really, really cool. Borderless, yeah. Like, again, really like the art on these ones. But if you would see the Bulwark Ox, the base version of it, super lame. Like, it's not even close. Oh, God, these are gorgeous. Really, really like the artists that they used this time around for Aetherdrift for these showcase cards. I'm really excited that I bought myself a collector box and not the play booster box, because I really think the art is something else. Alongside the racers are 8 mythic rare borderless graffiti giant cards. All right, is it these ones? These are the graffiti ones? Yeah, I think so. Sita. 16 borderless rare legendary creatures with at least 1 2-color legendary creature for each racing team. There you go. That's cool. I do like the theming of the racing. Oh, here's more of the Japan showcase art. God, these are so good. Really cool stuff. Special guest. I got distracted. I was looking for the box topper thing, and now I'm just the extended art. Okay, see, like, this is what I mean. If you look at this, extended art or not extended art, that's pretty lame when you compare it to, like, these showcase cards, right? It's not just me. Hopefully, let me know in the comments. I really feel like the loot is adorable, so I'm not gonna poke at him. But like, these vehicle cards, whether they're extended art or just the base version of it, super lame when you compare them to how beautiful it is. And I know most people are gonna be like, "Well, Eddie, that's it's like that with everything." I don't agree. I feel like the art from like Duskmourn, even the base art of Duskmourn, Bloomburrow, even Foundations, I sometimes would really like it, and then the showcase were just really beautiful. I would say like these are 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10 art for me, and then it's like 9s and 10s for these. So it's very different levels in my opinion. Like, these are lands, so whatever. That's so lame. This one's so boring. Muraganda Raceway. What is it? Start your engines, tap for colorless, max speed. Oh, there you go. So even the land, if you increase it, you can get double mana for it, which is pretty cool. Box topper. There you go. So first place foil. Where can I find it? Revved Up are in the play. Okay, so basically you can get everything in play except for the Japan Showcase, the Serialized, and extended art. Everything else you can find. And then the special guests are non-foil only, whereas the collector box are going to be foil. Always 1 foil, and you could get the basic art. So not bad there. Play booster boxes each include a first place box topper pack. Please note that starting with Aetherdrift, play booster boxes will now contain 30 boosters. So there you go. So the play booster pack, if you get a box, you will get the box topper as well. And I'm guessing it's the same here. Yes, 12 collectors and a first place box topper. So if you get that one, and you can see here, it like kind of breaks down what it. I do like that they did this, where they break down what you can get, and then the box topper if you want to get that as well. First place box topper pack. So there we go. So this is a new one. Each first place box topper pack found in play boosters, collector boosters, and finish the line bundles. Okay, so that's cool. You will get 2 first place foil cards, 1 first place foil basic land. In 75% of them, this is a full art driver's seat basic land. In 25% of them, it's a full art panorama basic land. So that's cool. So this one's like a first person driver, whereas this one's like a panorama. Nice. And then you will also get 1 first place foil rare or mythic rare. So from the main set of Aetherdrift, this can be a rare, 69.4%, or mythic rare, 11.6%. From the borderless cards of Aetherdrift, this can be a Rude Rider rare, 7.5, Revved Up rare, 6.4, Graffiti Giants mythic, 2.3, Revved Up mythic rare, or Rude Rider mythic, which is 0.3%. From the special guest cards of Aetherdrift, this can be one of those 10 cards. That is insane. So I guess they're just trying to make people buy the boxes more than just collector boosters. So there you go. If you want to spend even more money, at least you're getting something extra. Could be worth a lot of money, right? So maybe it helps with making people feel a little bit better with buying a whole box, that the box topper might give you something that's really valuable. I don't know. Again, if it wasn't for this YouTube channel, I wouldn't be going out and buying this every single time. But here we are. This is what I've committed to at this point. I don't recommend anyone do what I do. I've said that a million times. And then you got the commander decks, which we've got the Living Energy and the Eternal Might. The same as always, 100 commander card deck with blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is the same as what we always do, the bundle. We've already gone through this. Let's talk real quickly here before I end the video with the commander deck list. Where is my mouse? There it is. The commander deck list. So start your engines, blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. The set includes only 2 this time instead of the usual 4. I wonder why they went with 2 instead of 4. Each helmed by a legendary creature that presents an enticing strategy with 100 cards, 10 of which are new to Magic. These decks have something for every commander player. So let's see, did they have a breakdown? Explore the decks here. Okay, so I have to see if this might crash my thing, so I'll do it after. Commander deck. We'll be showcasing the deck list here as they are revealed, so stay tuned. Okay, so yeah, they don't have everything. That's what I figured. So I'll probably do another video talking about these, and then I'll have an unboxing of both of them because I will be picking them up. But Living Energy, you actually have your main commander, which is Saheeli, and her mom, Pia Nalar, if I remember, lore. This is her mom as the secondary commander. So the commander here, whenever you cast an artificer or artifact spell, you get an energy counter. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may spend 3 energy. When you do, create a token that's a copy of target permanent you control, except it's a 5/5 artifact creature in addition to its other types and has haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. That is insane. And it's a 3-color one. And then the secondary commander here, whenever 1 or more artifact creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you get 2 energy. And at the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1 or more energy. If you do, create an XX colorless vehicle artifact token named Nalar. I don't know how to say that last name. Nalar Aetherdrift, with flying and crew 2, where X is the amount of energy you spend. So there you go. I think the Saheeli sounds more enjoyable, but that's still a pretty good secondary one. So again, focus on artifacts, creature, vehicles, and all that, which is pretty cool. Command Zone will be revealing the contents of Living Energy on January 23rd. That is in 2 days. So I'll probably have a video up in 2 days about that too. And then Eternal Might, which this one is the one that really spoke a little bit more to me. Zombies. I'm a big fan of zombies. It's a zombie wizard. It has Vigilance and Menace. Whenever you attack, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, zombies you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. So that's really cool. So it's going to be a whole thing about making you draw more cards and get your zombies to get stronger. I like that idea. And Hashatin Scarab's Fist is the secondary commander. Whenever you discard a creature card, you may pay 2 in a blue. If you do, create a tap token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. There you go. I don't know. Yeah, and then, on the 24th. Damn it. So probably what I'll do then, I'll probably wait. I thought they were both going to be revealed on the 23rd. So here's what we'll do, guys. If you're new to the channel, I normally have videos going live every 2 to 3 days. So this is a bonus video that you guys are watching. On Friday, I'm going to have the gameplay video go live, and probably on the weekend, I'll do a video talking about both commander decks. I'll probably wait for the full reveal on January 23rd and the full reveal on the 24th, and then I'll do one video talking about both of them. So that's probably what we'll do. But hey, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are excited, not excited. I saw the YouTube comments, which... not for my channel, but the YouTube comments for the Magic, they are not excited at all for Aetherdrift. People are very, very upset about the fact that it's racing and it's not in the world of Magic. I don't know what you guys want anymore at this point. As a new player, I have a hard time understanding the classic players who hate the Universe Beyonds and seem to hate every new set. So I'd love for someone to kind of explain that to me if they want to, politely, in the comments down below, why you guys hate every single set that comes out. But yeah, I'm kind of just meh on it just because I don't love the racing theme, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I really like the art, like I said, so I think I'm gonna be collecting a lot of this, and then probably just not playing a lot with the new set, just because again, not the biggest fan. But I'm excited. I am curious to see what you guys think about it in the comments. I'm gonna read every single one of them. So let me know. Thank you guys. Subscribe, thumbs up, the usual stuff. I'll see you guys on Friday for some gameplay. Take care. Bye bye.